Happy Veterans Day, brothers and sisters who served and still, um, some are veterans that still serve reserves, but from the active service. But happy Veterans Day to all my brothers and sisters. Happy Marine Corps birthday yesterday for my Marine brothers and sisters. Semper Fi, do or die, kill, 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 hoorah. Oh, so anyway, weaponization of position for personal gains. Does that happen here in Clinton County? Yeah, my opinion, sure does. And oh, by the way, um, uh, there was something. There was a little misunderstanding that happened over the weekend, and I'm going to leave that alone for now because it's in good hands. I, I assure you. Um, but that's it has to do with the topic of this video, this podcast. So first, let me clear this up to some of you pansy fucking lawyers out there. Well, the ones who weaponize your positions and try to quiet free speech. Well, fuck you. There's that. Bring it. That's all I got to say. Bring it. So I can have whatever opinion I want, however I want it. I can tell whomever I want, and it's even in the title of my podcast. So there's that. I can also bring attention to certain areas that I believe should have attention. I mean, does so I know you're listening out there, Mr. Prosecutor. And you never answered this question. If there was a conflict and there was a something, I don't know if it was a particular one that you mentioned, but you said if there was a conflict between yourself and your spouse's position and where she works at over there at CPS, you said you would conflict. But if it's conflict for you, how could it not be for her? Just some questions in general of two of my public officials. Oh, by the way, that is a public official position. Checked once, checked twice. Who's naughty or nice? Just a little known facts. But these people, and I'll mention Mr. Petrie and myself. If they don't like what you have to say, and if you get anywhere near something that is probably sensitive, they will weaponize their position and do everything they can to shut you up, such as get a CPO or threaten a defamation suit. Well, I can't wait to see the damages if that comes down the pipe. Or we found out what happens with CPOs with people who try to weaponize their positions. Again, hey, First Amendment 1A, love it. So, irregardless, I mean, but these people clog up court time and just and throw this shit to the wall to see if it sticks. But they have friends in other courts. But then once it gets to the appellate level, I wonder how many of these pansies have how many times has this happened? I don't like what you say. I know you got freedom of speech, but I'm going to try to set you up. So I have that the time that myself and Daryl got racked up in that shit, that damn director over the Montgomery County Crime Lab was trying to shut up future speech. Said we can never talk about that place again. Yeah. 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 We can never say Brooke Ellers again, ever. But I mean, that's you can't do that. You can't do that, guys. And you know what? Here's the thing. There was never a single, and I got this evaluated, and I'm not done with that yet. Nor the people that have it. So I got that entire thing they tried to railroad me with. I got it evaluated. In fact, so you have to have certain elements to get a CPO. You have to show threats, where there was imminent threats made, and you have to go through court hearings. And well, I've never made any threats, ever. I have threatened to expose people, make them famous on my podcast for their dereliction of their fucking duties in protecting children, and that's never going to change. I mean, if you don't like what you're doing with your public position, fucking do it right. Do the right thing. It's real simple. It's real simple. Otherwise, there's going to be citizens holding you accountable. exposing you. That's what we're supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen. We don't live in Nazi Germany. We don't live in Red China. We live in the United States of fucking America, where we hold our government accountable. Remember, that's why we came here to begin with, because of a tyrannical fucking government. Anybody recall that? Anybody remember what happened? I do. And that shit. I mean, these people, and I firmly believe it, man. You get a lot of these left wing, and I hate to say it, Democrats, and positions like that. Dude, you talk about fascism and Nazism and shit like that. Well, when you look up the definition and look up what some of these people are trying to do, fits fucking perfectly. Who would try to quiet someone's speech? I've said it a million times. I may not agree with you, but I will fight and die for your right to say it. It's just a fact. I mean, I may not respect what you have to say, but you have the right to say it. I mean, certain things, it's not good to go out and just spread rumors and lies and shit like that about people. No, but is it okay to bring attention to some certain areas and to certain facts? Hell yeah. Uh oh, I gotta say this. Favorite song. There's a lot of you out there that knows exactly what I'm doing with that. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, these people. They get in their positions, and well, anyway, I'm just gonna say this. And if you're in some of these positions and someone has told you to not worry, we got you covered. Whatever. Whatever. Because if you didn't see over the past week what this country thinks about tyrannical and corrupt fucking government, well, you're fucking blind. Not playing politics here, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to tell you right now, this country spoke. And go ahead and be that one. Go ahead and be that one to expose who you really are, using your position to harm and quiet a citizen who is exposing corruption. Expose yourself, yes, by all means. That's because and that's and then when you get your ass kicked, and legally ask, I don't want. I'm going to be careful because these people are sensitive. He said kick ass. Oh no. But anyway, yeah, this country spoke, and it spoke very, very, very loud about what it thinks about corrupt and tyrannical governments. So, and there's a lot of people in my community who claim to be Republicans who are definitely not Republicans. No way, no how, no, no, because and that's how politicians do it. Rhinos in little small communities, they don't care. They'll call themselves a Republican. In their hearts, they're far left wingist Democrats. But that's the only way they're going to get elected into their position. So they have to become actors. I can introduce you to about 2 or 3 right now that just in a 10-minute conversation. Nah, you're not no fucking Republican. No, you're not. No. But so we're going to be okay. I've got an opinion, just mine, and I'm going to be digging into this. So on Miss Allison's rape kit, the one that was allegedly taken in 2005 and not submitted until 2015. This is real, folks. This is real. It wasn't, according to this paper, it wasn't submitted till 2015. Same person involved in Casey Pitzer's case, to where her rape kit was destroyed. Neither of which there were any DNA taken from the alleged perp. No DNA swap from him. Anybody see a problem with that? So basically, this is my theory. I don't think Allison's DNA. I don't think her rape kit is even hers. I don't. Nah. Because there's two different fucking dates on this thing, guys. There's one that says submitted 2015 at the top right hand corner. It says BCI 2017. Who the fuck is doing this? I'm dead. Look, hang on. I don't think she'll mind. If she does, I mean, it's redacted and she's gone live with it anyway. And, well, she sent me a text saying to have at whatever I need to have at, so that's what I'm doing. Rico. Suave. Rico. Okay. I'm not going to put her name in there. Can you see where it says submitted on October 7th, 2015? October 27th, 2015. Under SAK testing initiative. Now watch this. $2015. You guys see that shit? BCI laboratory number. 2017. Are we really expected to believe that a rape kit taken in 2005 wasn't submitted till 2015 and has a date of a BCI date of case number of 2017? I don't know. Were we purposely holding on to something to make it bad? But according to Ohio law, got to have it in there in 30 days. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, but keep your eyes on this courthouse over there, and some of the changes that I have a feeling are going to be made. Just a feeling that I have, because there are more people than I thought that are taking a silent stance. Average workers that are just sick of some of the shit that they know is going on in this town, and they are taking the proper channels, and it's going to be effective. It will be. And then you take into consideration the lawsuits by deputies and cops and yeah, come on, man. Are they all wrong? And it's dealing with the same fucking people? Yeah. I don't think it's. You know what? I think the good Lord's going to bring the big hand of justice and just smack right down on this community. Not the community, the legal system. I believe it. I wholeheartedly believe it. I mean, some of the things that I was told at that hearing by the chief counsel, or the chief disciplinary counsel. Oh yeah. I mean, when I get those transcripts, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read them verbatim, start to finish, right here. It's public record, and another young lady has come forward. Speaking with her tomorrow. Traveled a long way. This has been going on, folks, for a long time. I hate to say this, but from the sounds and the looks, our CPS has been in need of of some straightening out for a long time. And I don't know. I mean, perhaps they too feel like they've got this blanket of security that they're untouchable, or um, you're not. You're not, because there's certain things that can take place when they come in and just flush this entire government and start from scratch. And ladies and gentlemen, can anyone tell me what that is? That kills me. And here's the things, ladies and gentlemen. It only takes three elements out of about 40 or 50 crimes. And from what me and Daryl have, from what we've submitted, um, and you know what? If there's somebody out there that's mad, I'm sorry you're mad. I'm sorry you like living under evil tyranny, and you're okay with it being one of your family members. I'm sorry. I'm not. And then just so you know, this is the people that turn out and take over state governments and federal governments, and they become presidents and they get support from people. And nah, no thanks. Do your civic duty and hold your government accountable. You see something wrong, you say something. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I mean, if they try to leverage their position, well, then you contact the ethics commission, and the bar, and or if that's necessary, or the disciplinary council, or the Department of Justice. I have a feeling this community is going to be under a red flag for a long time. I have that feeling. My opinion. My opinion. And again, as it states very clearly when you enter into my podcast, these things are my opinions. And in my opinion, if I want to bring some bring attention to a certain subject, I'm going to do it. You people out there can believe it or not. Again, I'm opining. Could this happen? Could that happen? Could this happen? Could it be? Could they be? Those are questions. Remember that. So, Semper Fi, folks. God bless. Again, I pray for the new leadership. I pray for it to be guided in the light of God and Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I pray every day and every night, and I also pray for several dominoes to come and clean this place up. That's what I hope. I hope there's more good people out there that I know are acting and actively standing and doing their part, and some doing more than their part, and that's awesome. Thank God for people like us Americans, patriotic Americans who don't pander to bullshit politics. Right's right, wrong's wrong. Obey the fucking law. And you know what? I've broken the law in the past, and I paid for it. I did. Not ashamed of it. I'm not at all. And I'm glad that there were a couple times there that um, I'm pretty sure that um, Enza Johnson, my former attorney, would recall that. I would love to have her on here. That was awesome. That was so fucking awesome. Again, where I said, I don't think jurisdiction matters. 6 months in jail. Psh. And they said, oh, but it does. It does, Your Honor. This is a mistrial. This is a mistrial. No, don't matter. Go to jail, Tony, for getting in a fight. 6 months for getting in a fucking fight. As kids. Can you believe that shit? Somebody was gunning. but lo and behold, I got walked across. This is when the jail was like right beside the courthouse. I got walked across, and old Bill Turner worked there. That dude, he was so damn cool. He was. Good people. Good people. He said, hey, Tony. And I said, hey, Bill. He goes, take them cuffs off that free man. He ain't going to jail. They just called over and said he was free to go. Oh, Andrew was right. And that's and I think, when people stand up to him, I think, you know what? I have my theories on what happened to that lawyer. I do. I really do. I don't believe that shit that I've read. I just don't. No way. No way. No way. No way, no how, no shape, no form. That was an upcoming, no shit taking, brilliant fucking lawyer. Enza Johnson was. I feisty, fiery, didn't take shit, as we seen. But now somehow she's not practicing law. And from what I heard, you stand up to the machine. My theory, or my opinion, with their opinion too. You stand up to the machine, you ain't gonna survive around here. Well, I know a bunch of people standing up to the machine that's going to survive now, today, tomorrow, and until they perish, of however they're going to perish. And I have a feeling there's going to be some people going to jail too, or losing certifications and licenses and things like that. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's in the air. Smell it. Smell it. But yeah, Americans have spoke. They're sick of tyrannical governments and these judges and these lawyers weaponizing the law and weaponizing government and using it for personal vendettas or agendas or narratives, being completely biased towards things, going and lying. See, I mean, I never understood. If you're caught in a single lie in any of those positions, you need to be gone. I mean, because no one's ever going to trust another fucking word these people say. I'm not talking about here in Clinton County. I'm talking, nationwide. I mean, there shouldn't be like, okay, you lied, man, and you're like supposed to be the epitome of integrity and honesty. You're an officer of the fucking court. But then you taint it. You taint something so pure and so honorable, that's supposed to be so pure and honorable. And there was a day, ladies and gentlemen, that people like this would have gotten drugged behind a fucking horse for a couple of miles or hung from a tree. And that's true. That's not me just blowing smoke. That's a fact. The treason was, they didn't fuck around with that. Or dishonorable, judges and lawyers and shit like that would not know, or anybody for that matter. But especially these people that are supposed to tell the truth. I don't know, but it's shaming. It's sad, is what it is. These people should be ashamed. I don't know. I don't know how I don't know how they go to sleep at night and wake up knowing that they have either knowledge of a crime or they know of a crime and they're shielding and hiding it for someone else, all while tarnishing the law and themselves. Because one day, I'm not, again, this is in general, I'm not pointing anybody out, but I can tell you right now, we were told how many times that we had everything concerning Casey Pitzer. How many times were we told we have everything? How many times did they bring out a stack of shit? Had to take them to court for it. But never forget, ladies and gentlemen, there was a rape kit taken and destroyed in 5 fucking years. Or so they say. Allegedly. Says it was destroyed. There was 7 phone records subpoenaed. We only got 1. I can tell you right now, that little piece, I think that's going to be the straw that breaks the camel's backs, because I think once those phone records are retrieved, and oh, by the way, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to make a podcast. I'm going to call each individual server and say, I've had my phone since 2005. Can you go back and get, or my contract since 2005 or whenever, 2003 or 13? Can you go back and get text messages? And you know what they're going to say? We sure can. Got a date? So I think that's going to be the straw that, and that's some of the things that's being pushed for, and it's that I think that's just going to be a very telling, a very very telling piece of information. I bet, I bet that it brings in some players here that we don't know about yet. Hmm. Maybe there were some phone calls made. Hey man, we fucked up. Gotta help us, man. Gotta help us. The receiving end of a call like that, perhaps. Yeah, I don't care what kind of and I did ask um, two of the carriers if someone from law enforcement was to call and tell you to destroy those, could you? And they said, "Fuck no, not even a judge's order, not even a judge could order someone's private records destroyed. Can't can't do it. Nope. They can subpoena them, which I'm pretty sure that's on the road, or that's coming our way because again, I told you about the lady, the podcaster that knows Miss Nancy Grace and has been on her show, and I've spoke with her more than a few times. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to grow like a weed. And again, Clinton County and lots of names are going to be cast out onto national fucking television. It's coming, folks. That train has departed. It's left the station. It's just time now. I mean, again, it's like that snake squeezing its prey. It's inevitable. There's no stopping it. Um, and to think, oh, well, my buddy knows somebody at the state. They're gonna take care of me. No, mm-mm. Not in situations like this. Because when you've got national news coverage and you've got legitimate law enforcement, legitimate judicial players, and they see this, they're going to get involved. At some level, at some point, they're going to get involved, and they're going to be like, yeah, okay, tell me, Mister FBI, Mister DOJ, how the fuck is this happening here? Did these people come to you? Oh, look, they did. What's going on here? So it's not going to end in Ohio, folks. Oh, by the way, it's already up far outside, the realms of Ohio. There's already been cast in England, for God's sake. So, yeah, seems Wilmington, Ohio can't control their rape kits, or can they? Simplify and God bless.